move on to a Battement Jete. For a Battement Jete, the leg is going to be slightly higher than a Battement glissé. For me, Battement Jetés are at about 45 degrees. So for a Battement Jete, you need to go through that Battement tendu, and then you go through the Battement glissé, and then it extends to the 45-degree height. And then it goes back through those positions and closes back into your desired position. Now, whereas on the Battement glissés, I was talking about the emphasis on the close and on the in, for me, a Battement Jete, the emphasis is much more on the out. So for a Battement Jete, you're really thinking about out and in, and out and in. This is to encourage the students to be able to throw their legs out quickly, which is going to prepare them for steps like assemblé and jeté in their allegro. Whereas with the Battement glissé, that was more about the in, which is going to help them with their beats and maybe their changements where the legs are a little bit closer together. Jeté means to throw, so you really need to think about this when you are performing your Battement Jete. You really want to think about throwing the leg out to the side and then closing in, out to the side and closing in, or whichever direction that you are doing. Much of what I have said for your Battement glissés will apply to your Battement Jete, but because you are lifting the leg that little bit higher, this will lead to postural disturbances if you are not careful. It is not as common to perform the Battement Jetés in the first position. Usually they are done in the third or the fifth position. If you are performing your Battement Jete to the side, really make sure that you're lifting up on your supporting side as well, because when you're taking the Battement Jete to the side, sometimes you can really lean over to think about lifting that leg up to the side. Remember, you need to push down into the floor because this will help you to keep your hips nice and square, and at the same time you really need to lift up on your supporting side. If you are standing at the bar, be careful that you're not collapsing into the side of the bar by actively engaging those back muscles and of course in the front of your stomach. Make sure that you are going through the foot on the way out in the Battement Jete, but also as you come in as well. There is pressure into the floor on the way out and on the way back in.
Thank you for watching. I will be sharing my new video for you next Thursday morning. Please do comment below if you have any thoughts or questions, and I look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you for watching, and I hope that you have found this video useful. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, then you can subscribe by clicking the icon below. The full-length videos can be found at my website, tipsonballettechnique.com. You can also choose your next video by clicking from the selection here. Thank you, and I hope to see you soon.